Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. This is our seventh video in a series of videos related to finding the solution to a system of two equations. And if you recall from previous videos, we found that solution through graphing, and then we learned how to use the substitution method to find that solution. And now we're going to begin our understanding of the elimination method with these four examples. And so here's what we have right here for our first example. We have x plus y is equal to 5 on top of 3x minus y is equal to 7. And so elimination is an easy way to cancel out one variable and then solve for the other variable. And we're going to see how that works right here in this first example. And what we're going to do, we're going to put the biggest one on top and the smallest one on the bottom. And so we have 3x plus 5, or I should say 3x plus y is equal to 5, and x minus y is equal to 7. And when we do that, we get 3x plus x give us 4x. But notice this, a positive y minus y, a 1y minus y would give me no y. So we don't have to worry about y in this situation. And then we'll just add 5 to 7, which will give us 12. And so now we have 4x is equal to 12. And here is the question. What number times 4 would give me 12? Oh, yes, you got it. And the answer is 3. But if it doesn't come to you naturally, just divide both sides of this equation by 4, and then you will find that x is equal to 3. And the good news is that we can plug in 3 wherever we see an x in the easiest equation. So let's pick this one right up here. I like that because it's so easy. X plus y is equal to 5. And so instead of saying x plus y is equal to 5, why not say 3 plus y is equal to 5? And the question is, what number plus 3 would give me 5? Yes, you got it. The answer is 2, right? Because all we have to do is just subtract 3 from both sides. And we know that 5 minus 3 would give us 2. So y is equal to 2. And there's our solution, 3 comma 2, because we know that x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. And that's where these two lines meet. And let's go on to our second example, in which we have 8 is equal to 4x minus 3y, and 17 is equal to x plus 3y. And so again, we're just going to line them up one on top of the other. And here you notice that 17 plus 8 will give me 25. X plus 4x will give me 5x, but 3y minus 3y would give me no y. Good news, now all we have to do is just solve for x. And the question is, what number times 5 will give me 25? Okay, we could divide both numbers by 5 to find that out, or you could just figure it out by using your multiplication tables, right? And so we find that x is equal to 5, and we're going to plug that 5 into the easiest equation wherever we see an x. And so I'm going to pick 8 is equal to 4x minus 3y. And so here's what we have right here. We have 8 is equal to 4 times 5, because we're going to replace that x with 5, minus 3y. And what we have 8 is equal to 20 minus 3y. And so to isolate the 3y, the negative 3y, we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. And when we do that, we get a negative 12 is equal to a negative 3y. All right, and so all we have to do is just divide both sides by negative 3. Why negative 3? Because it is next to our variable y. That is the coefficient that is next to the variable y, and we want to get y all by itself, and that's why we're dividing by negative 3. And so a negative 12 divided by 3 will give me a positive 4, and negative 3 divided by negative 3 will just leave us with y. So now we know that y is equal to 4, while x is equal to 5, and let's write that as our ordered pair, because that ordered pair 5 comma 4 is our solution to the second equation. All right, let's move on to the third one, in which we have 3x plus 5y is equal to 0. 2x minus 5y is equal to a negative 25. And so let's put the bigger one on top, in which we have 3x plus 5y is equal to 0, above 2x minus 5y is equal to a negative 25. And notice how these 5y's cancel out, because a 5y minus a 5y would give us a no y. Again, leaving us with 5x is equal to a negative 25. And the question is, what number times 5 would give me a negative 25, right? And all you have to do is just divide both sides by 5, and you will get the answer that x is equal to a negative 5. And let's plug that negative 5 into the easiest equation. And we're going to plug it into the top one because I have a 0 right here. Hey, that looks easy to me. And so 3 times a negative 5 plus 5y is equal to 0. A negative 15 plus 5y is equal to 0. Add 15 to both sides, and we have a 5y is equal to 15. Divide both sides by 5, and you get y is equal to 3. And so our solution is negative 5, comma 3. That's our solution to our third system of two equations right here. And let's go to our final one, in which we have x plus 2y is equal to 15, and 5x is equal to 2y plus 3. And let's put one on top of the other, the big one on top of the other one. And if you notice already, you're starting to see the pattern that these two y's are going to cancel themselves out, because 5y, I should say this, 5x plus x gives us 6x. The two y's cancel out, and 3 plus 15 will give us 18. And then again, how about this? What number times 6 will give us 18? Yes, you got it. The answer is 3. And if it didn't come naturally to you, just divide both sides of the equation by 6, and you will find that x is equal to 3. And let's find the easiest equation to replace x with 3. So let's take this top one right here, in which we have x plus 2y is equal to 15. We're going to replace that x with a 3. 3 plus 2y is equal to 15. And let us isolate the 2y by subtracting 3 from both sides. And now we have 2y is equal to 12. And the question is, what number times 2 will give me 12? Yes, you got it. The answer is 6, because you can't divide 2 by both sides, and you will discover that y is equal to 6. And so our solution to our final system of two equations is 3 comma 6. Okay, you received a lot of information, quite a bit to digest. I'm sorry about that, but good news. You can pause the video and give it a good once-over, or you can replay this video as many times you need to gain an understanding, to gain a good understanding of the elimination method as it relates to finding the solution to a system of two equations. And with that in mind, this will be a good time to like, share, and comment, and then subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.